Yes, hello, welcome back to another video from Smarlax Music Productions. Yes, today I have a quick um, tip here, a mixing trick that you can use to use a room mic to get a nice room sound. Sometimes you have your recording tracks. This I used to do this a lot before at my first location. When I used to record live drums, I used to only have overhead mics, and in that case, I used to have to use the overhead mics to get a room sound, right? And print it so I could work with it in that case. And the way you go about doing this, once you have your drum tracks, all you have to do is just go to your overhead, duplicate the track, the overhead track, and let's solo the overhead and you'll hear what's going on. Alright, so that's overhead. Alright, no ambient, real ambient mic. So let just alright, duplicate. You can hear just a few dB gain on it. So just go ahead and your overhead track and just add uh, a reverb of your liking. I like to use deverb in this case. Once you have deverb on, right now you start to get a room sound, but that's a large hall sound, which I don't like right now for this. So reggae is mostly close miking, right? So let's select one of these tab here, room tab here, and see. All right, now we are in a smaller environment. All right, so yes, so sometimes the overhead mics is at a greater distance than the senior mic itself. So when that senior hits on the senior mic, and it takes like a second or a millisecond from the senior to the senior mic, it will take like maybe 3 or 2 milliseconds, for example, to hit the overheads. So that's where you get the ambient and the sound, because the sound travels from here to the mic distance, all right, in few milliseconds. And likewise, the room mic down in the hallway or down in the room center, wherever you have it, all right. So that's where you have these milliseconds, and it just bring a nice room sound, and sounds bigger, and that's how you get ambient, all right. And that's how reverbs work as well, because the room mic that we set up in the studio at a distance from the kit is basically generating a reverb vibe, all right. And that's the same thing with reverb that reverb does. the it's all based on timing, all right. And with the reverb, is all you have to do is just um you know 5 millisecond pre-delay, add some pre-delay on it, all right. So the sound would probably be 1 millisecond from here, from the snare hit to the overheads over the drum kit, or maybe whatever, just for reference, all right. So bam bam, hit the mics. The room mic would be down there and there, so maybe another 3 seconds or so pre-delay before it hit it. Even visually, as looking at your drum tracks, you would see that the snare, let me see if I can find it even in this session here. All right, so all right, if you look at this, okay, This is the tom mic, tom 2. All right, here is the hi-hat, and you can look at the direct signal flow. This is my hi-hat, and this is the hi-hat bleeding on the tom track here. Yes, you can look and you can see the direct hi-hat. It's closer. See, it's very close. Here we have the first transient for the hi-hat, and on the tom 1 mic, which is this one here, this is where it aligns with this. See, you can see clearly that they are not lined properly, because the greater the distance, the more seconds or milliseconds the signal would hit that mic. So, and that's where you get the ambient from different mics around the drum kit. All right, so this is what we are trying to emulate using an overhead. All right, so right, even with the snare top and bottom, you would have the snare top. Okay, well, they are quite aligned here, but sometimes they would be just a little out of alignment. All right, so now what we are doing here is shifting this with the pre-delay to maybe down here. All right, we wouldn't do it manually because that's kind of a phase, it brings a bit of phasing issue in the whole thing, so we don't do that. So we use a reverb to do it. I use a reverb to do it. All right, so that is why you use a pre-delay to just maybe 3 seconds. All right, you can this drastic move, you can hear what it's doing. That's the sound we're getting right now. All right, so using the delay, you would just all right, you can have play with the decay time to see how dense the room is. All right, so we don't want to be have it too much, so it's a small room. All right, now it's extremely wet. Let's back off some of the wetness and see what we can get. All right. All right, so it's totally off now. All right, let's just mute this mic and we'll hear what we've accomplished. All right, so it's totally dry, no ambient sound. All right, let's bring it in. All right. All right, let's try one more thing. Let's use a medium room. We have a large room here. Let's use a medium and see what we can accomplish. All right, let's bring a bit more wetness. All right, I think I like the large room better. So yeah, that's how you would get a room mic sound into your drum session. So we'll have things a bit more interesting on that side. All right, so that's pretty much it. See, I took the room mic out. All right, so this simple little trick that I use is what all right, so we have some room sound in it, and we will go ahead and turn on the room mic and add in little reverb and different elements of the drum. It's gonna even put it in a nicer space when you're mixing and so forth. All right, so this is what I have here. So let me just go ahead and show you another quick little trick to print this guy on it. So let me just copy this setting here And let me just go ahead and select the track and go to reverb, find reverb here. All right, let's get rid of this one and let's go right here. All right, paste, and I paste the setting here, and let's just mute this one here and just play a bit here, highlight here and play it. And that's what we're getting. All right, let me just bring it down to here. All right, so all right, let's just go ahead and render it to the track. All right, so I'm printing the reverb on the track. All right, as you can see. I am saving CPU power. All right, and now it's on the track, so let's just do a bit of gain staging. That's just the overhead with the room, and there we have it. All right, so this is just a quick little trick, something I use to get a little bit, get the drums a little bit more exciting, you know. Very useful little trick if you didn't record any room mic. All right, and now you can go ahead and just put the whole reverb on a drum bus, but that would affect the whole drum kit. Yes, you would have a room, the kick would be in there, and the toms and the hi-hat, and you would have this wishy washy sound sometimes based on how wet you want to have the whole drum bus. But this way, you know, when you have a room verb mic, you can just blend it in with the others, and it only affects the room mic. All right, yes, so thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed, and also hit the thumbs up if you learn and like what I'm doing. All right, see you in the next video.